Alrighty guys, look, welcome back to the Gallery BBQ. My name is Tommy, and on today's show, it is going to be a blackened prime rib. I did a prime rib yesterday for Z-Grill's YouTube channel. That video will appear down the road when it becomes available. I will link it up top and also down in the description. I am going to take about an 1.5 inch slice off that prime rib. I mean, it is rare, it is juicy good. I am going to mix up a custom blend spice. This is going to be a blackened prime rib. We are going to do it up on the Halo griddle. And I got to tell you, man, this is going to be juicy good. I will pair that with a nice homemade horseradish sauce. If that interests you, let's turn our attention down to the board as we've got a little bit of prep work to do. After that, we will jump on over to the griddle, fire that up, and start the show. As always, full ingredient is down in the under the show notes. That is the full ingredient list. We will go with that blackened seasoning. And it is going to have some garlic. It is going to have some cayenne pepper, some black pepper, some paprika. We're going to get a little bit of flour and also a little bit of breadcrumbs for crunch. We will give that a good mixture right there. And that is my prime rib. And I got to tell you, man, this was one of the best prime ribs I've ever cooked. And trust me, man, when I tell you that. And when this comes, when this hits the airwaves, I will link it right up on top so you could follow it. And we are a day later, and we are still looking nice and pink on that prime rib. This is going to be killer. There is no doubt about it. We will get it in our spicy blackened mixture. You want to get it both sides, and you want to get all the edges, and you know the deal. Yeah. Oh. Next up on the list is every good prime rib has got to have a killer horseradish sauce. This is a homemade sauce. It is going to have a little bit of mayo and it is going to have plenty of horseradish in it, amongst some other little treats. Again, full ingredient list down in the description. Yeah. And you're going to want to get that all mixed up. You're going to want to make extra because this goes on everything, and get it in the fridge to chill. Guys, next up is going to be some baby new potatoes. They are 95% cooked, all boiled off. We will get those sliced up and get them ready. Yeah. Alrighty, look, believe it or not, that is all there is to that. You get your prep work out of the way. You got your horseradish mixed all ready. We will get that in the fridge to chill out a little bit. We got our prime rib. That is coming up to room temperature. That is perfect. And also we got our potatoes here. So let's get on over to the griddle. Let's get that fired up and let's start the show with some potatoes. And of course, it is time to have a little bit of griddle fun. We are about 350 griddle service. That'll rise, there is no doubt about it. I always like to start and end a cook with some fresh oil down. So we will oil up the griddle. We will get our potatoes on the griddle. A little salt and pepper on the potatoes. A little bit more fresh oil just to keep them going. And that is get them going. How about a little bit of butter to mix in for a little salty sweetness? I definitely love doing my potatoes like this. Just kind of boil them off, get them all ready, get them on the griddle. We are going to get them started and hit them with a little bit of chopped onion. And again, these will not take long. I mean, we're probably at 400 now griddle service. You're looking at probably about 5-6 minutes and you are good to go. Yeah. At this point, we are just looking to crisp up those potatoes as brown as you want them for as long as you are going to leave them on. So if you want them a little bit more cooked, leave them on a little longer. So guys, look, keep in mind my potatoes have already been pre-cooked, so I am just looking to heat them through and definitely want to crisp them up. So I've got the hood closed. I've also got the front burners on full. I want this Halo griddle screaming when I put that prime rib on. I am talking 550, 600, maybe even 650. We are going to go with the Halo griddle where no other griddle can go, that is for sure, and I am talking temp-wise. So look, these potatoes are probably done now. I could see it smoking. Let's open up the hood. Let's check them out, get them off, get the prime rib on. That is only gonna take about maybe 2-3 minutes, and that is it. Get it on the board and close out the show. After about 6 minutes or so, those potatoes are looking good, and you could see the griddle surface is really screaming now. We want that raised temperature to blacken up this prime rib. I am talking 500-600 if we can get it there. That'll be perfect. 530 griddle surface is gonna get the job done. We will get our prime rib down. Now look, remember the trick to this here is you want to get some oil underneath that prime rib. So you want that, so the breadcrumbs or the seasoning that we got on the prime rib, you want that to brown nicely. I am talking practically burnt, practically blackened, would you say? So we will get a weight on it, and this will not take more than 2 minutes. After about 2 minutes, we will flip it. Yeah. And that is exactly what you want. And that is not burnt right there. That is blackened, man. That is, I mean, you can smell the seasonings, the cayenne pepper that is hitting the, you know, coming off the steak and hitting the air and going up your nose, man. You know there is something good happening. So after we flip it, we are talking probably only another minute or so. We are already rare where we need to be. So we are just looking to heat the meat through. And that is a little bit of butter on the surface of that meat. And that is going to pair perfect with this, yeah. So guys, there it is, probably 3.5-4 minutes. That is it at about 550. We got our prime rib. That is the blackened prime rib. We've got our potatoes. You see some of them are burnt. That is a good thing to me. That is exactly what I want. Let's slice this bad boy open, give that taste test, and close out the show. Alrighty, look, I am thinking right off the bat, without even slicing into this is going to be insane tasting. I can tell you when it is grilling up on the griddle, the spiciness of the seasonings that I use just kind of willows in the air. You kind of breathe that in. You know something good is happening. Let's get a quick slice on this. And it is nice and soft. You can see the juices. And it is always very important to hold that rare to medium rare. Oh man. I'm wanting to get past the fat. There you go. Oh man. And now it's yours. So guys, look, without a doubt, this is a 10. I know I say that a lot, man, but if you can cook one of these ribeye roasts or prime rib and you have a, you know, a nice slice left over, it is very important to do it the next day. You don't want it to sit in the fridge for 2-3 days. It's going to lose its juiciness. You do it the next day and you hit it up with this recipe here, and I am telling you, man, this stuff is it is juicy as juicy could be. That horseradish sauce on top is just 100% killer, man. That just kicks it all off. You need that horseradish sauce, and that is going to close out this recipe here. Remember, everything you need to make this cook is going to be down in the description under show notes. Check that out. Again, my name is Tommy. I appreciate you all for watching. And look, I do have a join button right below. If you so choose to support the show that way, it is greatly appreciated. Also, my Patreon members, I couldn't do this without you. And that is it for this one. And until next time, we will see you soon.